Google just told Meta, no more Gemini, not in a lawsuit, not in a feud. Google is rationing its AI because it physically ran out of computers to sell. That's the Financial Times, June 28th. Mark Zuckerberg's trillion-dollar company asked to buy more of Google's AI, and Google said no. And here's the part almost nobody reported. Google is so short on compute, it's now renting chips from Elon Musk. The numbers on that deal are insane. They're at the end. First, what actually happened? Here's the story straight from the Financial Times, citing 3 people familiar with the matter. Around March, Google told Meta it could not sell them all the Gemini capacity they wanted, not wouldn't, couldn't, and that restriction is still in place today. Quick translation. When a company like Meta buys AI, it's buying compute, time on Google's servers, measured in tokens, the little chunks of text an AI reads and writes. Meta already signed a $10 billion 6-year Google Cloud deal last August. They came back wanting more. Google's answer, there isn't any more. The shortfall reportedly disrupted and delayed some of Meta's internal AI projects, and Meta wasn't alone. Google restricted several customers. Meta just got hit hardest because Meta was the hungriest. Now the awkward part. Why is Meta, the company that built Llama, running on Google's AI at all? Because Gemini beat Llama at Meta's own jobs. Inside Meta, Gemini reportedly powers customer service, advertiser chatbots, coding tools, even the systems that remove harmful content and hunt scams across Facebook and Instagram. Meta tested its own models against Google's and picked Google's, and it gets worse. Meta doesn't just run on Gemini, it reportedly leans on Anthropic's Claude 2. 2 rival AI models doing Meta's chores, while Llama, Meta's own flagship, sat on the bench. Meta wasn't sipping this stuff, it was chugging. This spring, reporting from The Information revealed an internal leaderboard at Meta, nicknamed Claudeonomics, tracking AI usage across 85,000 employees. In one 30-day stretch, they burned through more than 60 trillion tokens. 60 trillion. The top user alone, roughly 281 billion tokens in a month. Over $1 million of AI at list prices from one employee. There were leaderboard titles, Token Legend, Cash Wizard. The culture even got a name, tokenmaxxing. Fun detail, Zuckerberg didn't crack the top 250. So when the Financial Times says Meta is now urging staff to use tokens more efficiently, that's the sound of an all-you-can-eat buffet putting up a portion limit. So Meta is building an escape hatch. In April, Meta's new superintelligence lab shipped a model called Muse Spark. And it's not another llama, it's proprietary, closed, a brand new line. And per the Financial Times, Meta is shifting more and more of that internal Gemini work onto it. Here's the detail I love. Muse Spark's signature trick is called thought compression. It was literally trained to solve problems using fewer tokens. Meta claims it matches their previous flagship with over 10 times less compute. Your supplier rations your tokens, so you build a brain that barely needs them. By June, it was already replacing Llama on Meta's smart glasses. But flip it around, why would Google, a company whose entire business is selling things, turn away a customer waving billions? Because Google can't print compute either. On the last earnings call, Sundar Pichai said it flat out. We are compute constrained in the near term. Google Cloud just posted its first $20 billion quarter, growing 63%. Its backlog, the signed contracts waiting on capacity, nearly doubled in 3 months to $462 billion. Google is spending up to $190 billion this year on infrastructure. Still not enough. Which brings us to the thing I promised at the start, who Google is renting from. June 5th. A SpaceX regulatory filing, not a rumor, an SEC document, revealed Google will pay SpaceX $920 million a month for compute, access to roughly 110,000 Nvidia GPUs, sitting in XAI data centers. Elon Musk's companies, Google, the company that designs its own AI chips, renting a supercomputer from a direct rival for about $32 billion through 2029. Google called it bridge capacity for Gemini demand that was, quote, even higher than we expected. And Musk isn't stopping there. Anthropic reportedly pays SpaceX even more, $1.25 billion a month. Added up, Musk is collecting over $2 billion a month, renting shovels to his competitors in the middle of the gold rush. Now, the honest catch, because you deserve the full picture. The Meta story comes from the Financial Times, citing 3 unnamed sources. Google and Meta both declined to comment. Nobody has confirmed it on the record. And this was not Google kneecapping a rival. Several customers got capped. Meta simply wanted the most. A supply crunch, not a sneak attack. One more wrinkle. Meta's token crackdown actually started before the cap went public. Meta's own chief technology officer had already told staff, quote, "All motion is not progress." Even that Musk deal has an exit ramp. After December, either side can walk away with 90 days notice. So zoom out. The two richest advertising companies on Earth are spending over $300 billion combined this year on AI infrastructure, and it is still not enough. Meta got told no. Google is renting from Musk. Compute is the new oil, and even the superpowers are queuing at the pump. Meta's real fix is years away. A gigawatt data center in Ohio this year, a 5-gigawatt monster in Louisiana after 2027. Until then, every AI feature you use lives downstream of this squeeze. So here's my question. Would you rather own the models or the machines they run on? Tell me below. And if this earned it, subscribe. This has been the AI Signal.